Hello there everybody, you're the audience, my name is Supersonic Blur and welcome back to the next episode of Professor Layton vs. Phoenix Wright. Last time we made our way to the end of the chambers after taking out the 3 seals. Now we have chapter 7, the story's end. Isabella has run off and nowhere to be found.
There's no sign of her at all.
This is very strange. I've a feeling we're the only ones around.
The parade has ended.
Professor, look at this!
And that's never a good sign.
Look! It's a new story!
That means that the parade has already taken place.
It has indeed,
Anyway,
but that is
let's read
bad.
it.
Let's see what we've got written here then. The final story. At the appointed place of ending, as twilight fades to darkness, the weaver of the story shall meet the Great Witch for the first and final time. The concluding scene will glow in the flames of great magic, as the teller of the story is silenced forever. This evening, at the final witch trial, the legendary Great Witch will be consumed by her own flames. The town, finally freed from the shackles of the story and witchcraft, will bathe in the morning light of the new dawning day. The new town will be aglow with freedom from the past and fresh hope for the future. Interesting. Does this mean what I think it means? No way. That can't be. Is that what the Great Witch meant? Whatever the case, let's find Isabella before panic spreads throughout the town. We should probably split up. If only we had some kind of leads. The appointed place of ending. Perhaps this is referring to the town square at which the parade always ends. While the teller of the story can only mean none other than Isabella's father. As for being silenced forever, that is most certainly an indication that he will lose his life. In that case, Professor, the chances of Isabella being at the town square are pretty high, right? Indeed, Mr. Wright. Let's head to the square and find her. So yeah, that's quite the issue, huh? It looks like everyone in the town is here. It would appear that they all wish to see the final story with their own eyes. Professor, about this final story, why would the Great Witch Pizella show up tonight of all nights? I have been wondering the same thing. She has never once shown herself before, now. Perhaps the power of the story is such that even the actions of the Great Witch are subject to its control. Yeah, and one more thing. Why in the world would the storyteller write his own death into the story? Indeed, that appears to be quite a few mysteries contained within this final story. Although I suggest we don't dwell on them for the time being. I agree. First things first, let's find Isabella. Alright, the kids. You better hide now, cause you know you can't win! I can too! I won't hide! You'll be crispy bacon in no time, just accept it! Will not, you'll see! I will become a knight, and if I say I'll protect you, I'll protect you! Come on, how's a little chicken like you supposed to protect me from Pizella? Just watch me! I hate this kid. Oh, I hate this kid. A lot. Anyway, let's have a look at you. What have you got? The parade was totally different this time. Inquisitor Dartle was nowhere to be seen, and Inquisitor Burnham looked so agitated. And not only that, but they said it's going to be the last story. Come of this all from here on. How are we ever going to find Isabella with all these people about? Ah, look over there! It's the storyteller!
And now, the time is upon us.
Love that voice.
Time of release from the curses of witchcraft and the story. The legendary Bezella will appear before us, and the story of the longest night will begin. Prepare yourselves for the dramatic climax.
But that means we'll lose our storyteller.
I love that they just have...
Why will he be sacrificed?
I love how they just have, like, all of the main cast who have voices do the extras, because that was clearly Maya.
There is no reason for summon. My stories are no more than a peek at the caprice and irony of unfolding fate. We are all being carried along on the vast and irresistible sea of chance.
Are we now? How
I am
interesting.
no more than one person in the sea of people who are here tonight. No more and no less.
How interesting. After all that you've said and all you've done?
Storyteller! Don't stop writing our story!
I just like to believe in my headcanon that's actually just Barnum who's saying that. Because it's clearly, again, Barnum, but... this isn't good. It's getting dark already. Remember what that story said? At the appointed place of ending as twilight fades to darkness. And we still haven't found a speller yet. Hey, look at that! Someone's at the top of the tower! What? At the top of the tower? Look, Nick! Someone's definitely up there! Oh.
Look, everyone! The great witch Bezella has finally appeared. The time has arrived. This story will come to an end.
That must be her! Can it really be?
The Great Witch Bezella.
Here and now, my life will surely come to an end.
Can we get rid of the horses at the front of the
Bezella will be
carriage?
apprehended, and true peace will come to this town.
Grandworm, huh? Ooh. Big fire. Big fire. Big fire dragon. I want to make a Winged Dragon of Ra reference here, but it seems unfitting. There we go. Now it's fitting. Phoenix mode. But yeah, this is, everyone else runs, the horses have bolted. Okay, so a giant great explosion.
No, Luke!
Mr. Wright, there, follow me.
How are they the first ones up there? No, they're not. Okay. And unfortunately... Yep, it's a speller. That's a difficult one. Top of the tower, no way up there, only one there.
So you were the great witch Bezella after all.
Oh, I'm gonna look forward to doing these. There are a lot of vigilantes here.
Who would even attack her own father?
Get up and stand before us, Great Witch Bezella!
Vigilantes as well. Never a fun sight. Espella! It can't be. Espella! There's no way. Espella, are you alright? Espella! Are you okay, Espella? She seems to be wide awake, but she's not responding. I don't get it. What happened here? Eve, the cat! Oh, I love the cat. Hey, it's Eve! Eve, were you with the speller the whole time? Can you tell me what happened here? What did she say, Luke? Nothing. She didn't tell me a thing. Will you people keep your distance? I can't have you getting closer to the Great Witch Bezella. Until the commencement of the final trial, this girl is to be handed over to the Knights of the Inquisition. Take her away. Sir. Hey! Don't you dare lay a finger on her! Surely you must have seen her just now. Tell me, did she or did she not just summon a great big fire dragon? But you still can't say for sure that Isabella is a witch. That's right! Someone might have knocked her out and brought her here against her will! That's ridiculous. We vigilantes were the first ones at this tower. And when we arrived, this girl was the only one present. Anyone else would swear to it on their honour as a knight. Things are not always as they might appear. You have yet to investigate the scene of the incident, have you not? There's no need. It's obvious beyond a shadow of a doubt what transpired here. Oi, get a move on. Take that girl away before she regains consciousness. But, sir, there seems to be some kind of commotion downstairs. What? You take your hands off that young girl. I'm family. Hey, you... Cease! You lot just keep your grubby meat hooks off my little Espella. Boss. Maya? Phoenix? Who let this woman up here? Remove her immediately. Sir. Don't you lay a hand on me. Take that! What is that? White powder. That's my very finest white flour. Be thankful for that, you whippersnappers. Why, you impudent bread bean breaker. Go ahead and draw that sword at your own risk, sonny. I'll show you a thing or two. The rolling pin is mightier than the sword. Don't you have anything better to do than intimidate defenseless old women? You dork in a tin can. What is this with you people? I understand how you two feel, but may I ask you both to calm down a little? Professor? We are the only ones who can discover the truth and save Isabella. The professor's right. We have to keep our cool, and carefully plan our next move. I know, Phoenix. And to think, the Phoenix I once knew could barely even plan his next loaf of bread. If you'll excuse us, we must be on our way. Now why couldn't you have just left peacefully in the first place? Isabella, I still believe in you, my dear girl. Take the girl away. That means now. I'm afraid, sir, that won't exactly, be completely possible at the present time, sir. What now? A moment ago, the new recruit got carried away and locked the entrance. Currently, no one is able to leave the tower, sir. What did you just say? That idiot of a new recruit did what? We've been ordered to take this girl to the interrogation room as soon as possible. The trial of the Great Witch is tonight. The appropriate arrangements are already underway in the square. We don't have time for this. Sorry, sir. I'll go ahead and hang that new recruit up by his heels. We're leaving now, and that's that. Bring that witch here to me. Looks like they've took Isabella away with them. That made my blood boil. Having to just stand here and watch her get dragged away like that. Excuse me, I really need a drink after that guy's voice. I'm probably going to change it. Because it is murder on the voice box. We must bide our time, Luke. Don't worry. The time for action will come. Although at present, this place is still in complete turmoil. Look there, the vigilantes and knights are running all over the place. That oversized rust bucket said the trial will be held tonight, didn't he? Indeed, that would seem to be the case, according to the storyteller's story, at least. Honestly, though, who knows what will happen this time? Uh-oh. Not good. The Great Witch Bezella. The Great Witch Bezella used a spell to call forth a fire dragon, which then took the storyteller's life. Well, could it be that this speller really is the Great Witch Bezella? Everyone in the square witnessed this speller summon the fire dragon, but we will not know. We will not be so easily convinced of her guilt. I simply cannot comprehend it. Storyteller, can this really be a suitable ending to the story you have written? As a father, how could you possibly subject your own daughter to a fate such as this? Inquisitor Barnum, we have the Great Witch in custody. You took your time, did you not? How long is it now since the incident? Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. It took longer than expected on account of the incompetent vigilantes. They've only just handed her over to us, sir. Your excuses do not interest me. You do realize that according to the story, the trial of the Great Witch you must convene this evening, do you not? Yes, sir. Arrangements for the setting up of the special outside court have already commenced. I wanted to gain as much information as possible before the proceedings begin. There is little time left, so get going. Yes, sir. You heard the Inquisitor, Witch. Get moving! Stop! Do not treat the accused like that. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir, but... Sir, this girl's accused of... I know very well what she is accused of, but for the time being, that is precisely what she is. Accused, not guilty. I love it! Barnum, it's little character development, I love it! Gotta love it, absolutely love it. Inquisitor Barnum, this girl is not a witch until she has been pronounced guilty. Treat her with respect. That is an order. Yes, sir. Espella Cantabella, I would like to hear the truth from you. Are you really the Great Witch Bezella? I'm... Go and prepare for questioning. I shall be along shortly. That won't be necessary. Inquisitor Darklaw? What did you just say? I said that will not be necessary. You see, this evening, you will not be the one standing in court. What is the meaning of this? Who, then? Who will stand in court? For the trial of the Great Witch Bezella, surely it is only fitting that the High Inquisitor herself prosecute. You're not saying... I'm saying that I will be filling the role of Inquisitor in tonight's trial. Is that understood, Barnum? High Inquisitor, just what are you planning? I'm not sure I quite follow. What is it that you are implying? I followed after you, and my pursuit led me into a mysterious forest. Upon doing so, I witnessed a most unusual scene. Several mysterious robed figures surrounding a character whom they referred to as the Great Witch. The Great Witch hiding behind that masked exterior was none other than you, High Inquisitor Darklaw. My, Inquisitor. How very interesting. And where, may I ask, is your proof of this? Proof? Well, Did you not even remove the mask to confirm the identity of that person? Well, I was unable to confirm anything. Thanks to her use of witchcraft, I was robbed of consciousness. Is that so? In that case, Barnum, I'm afraid I will have to treat what you have just said as treason. And treason against the High Inquisitor means treason against the storyteller. You there! Yes, milady. Escort Zacharias Barnum to the dungeon for his crime of treason. Yes, milady! On second thought, he may prove a handful for the likes of you men alone. I shall come along and assist your escort. Now, ready the horses. Yes, sir. I mean, milady. Wait right here, Barnum. We're taking you into immediate custody. I do not believe it. I will not believe it. I cannot believe this, that Isabella Cantabella is the great witch Bezella. Past of all times. Inquisitor Barnum, please know that it pains me to restrain the great defender of Labyrinthia. There is no need to apologize. I am aware that you are only doing your duty. But sir, Constantine?
What are you doing here, boy? My faithful companion, Constantine.
Indeed.
Sorry to say, it appears that your master has reached the end of his career.
I do love this. I just love these little machinations. They fucking spell it out for you that there's something up with Darklaw. But at the same time, they build it into such a way that it's not overly a surprise to you, or at least it shouldn't be. But they just, if you need it, if you really needed it at the end, then it's there to show it. And now it's not so much a case of who is the person manipulating things, but now it's them manipulating things. How do we stop them?
It's such a pity.
This is pitiful. The once great Inquisitor Barnum, conveying words of remorse to his faithful dog. And what, may I ask, was this great task of which you spoke?
Indeed.
That's simple. To find the truth.
The truth?
The truth?
I love this.
The Blue Knight and Sir Dark Hat. The question hadn't occurred to me. Is Isabella Cantabella really the great witch Bezella?
Oh, silly man.
Why would the storyteller write a story in which his own daughter is executed?
You are so close.
I, Zacharias Barnum, as a defender of this town, must know the truth behind this.
You must, but...
I'll tell you one thing, Inquisitor Barnum. I'll tell you why you're unable to find the truth.
Because you didn't question everything. You questioned one thing.
There is one thing which, despite your great ability, you lack.
Something I lack.
What you lack is resolve.
Yep, you questioned not quite everything.
In order to find out the truth, you went to great lengths in following me to the woods. I don't reproach you for that. You felt it was your duty as a knight. But that's also the problem, Inquisitor.
You felt it as your duty.
Why could you not go to such lengths when it came to doubting the storyteller himself?
That's crazy.
Exactly,
It's not right for a knight to question the integrity of his lord and master.
And that's your problem.
And so you failed. Your knightly pride was your critical flaw.
Critical flaw?
Indeed.
That tower, the one in which the storyteller lives. Perhaps the truth you were seeking could have been found in the small room at the very top of that tower.
I love that.
What are you saying?
You went to such great lengths to question everything, but you didn't
At
question
this
one
stage of the
person.
game, it's too late to do anything. So I suggest you assign your unfinished task to that faithful dog of yours. Very well then, Zacharias Barnum. It's time to go.
I love it as well, because Darklaw's...
From this evening, you'll be spending your time in a damned dark place, deep underground.
Darklaw's not doing the evil villain speech of, yes, my machinations, you know. They are simply now at the point where there is nothing Barnum can do. And so it's more just a case of explaining to Barnum when they're wrong. They're not doing this out of a malicious content.
It might be a good
But more so,
opportunity to cool that hot
well,
blood of yours.
it's more malicious towards the storyteller almost, it seems, rather than Barnum. The idea is that she wanted to question the storyteller, but he never did. And now she's asking him why. And she's taking that anger from the storyteller out on him, it seems. Doesn't it? Phew, we finally made it out of that tower. I second that feeling. For a moment there, I wondered if we'd ever make it out safely. There's probably not much time until Espella's trial begins. I say we look around for clues so that we at least have something to go on. Indeed, that sounds like a wise suggestion. However, if it's alright with you, I'd like you two to take charge of this particular investigation, Mr. Wright. Sure, no problem, but what about you, Professor? Me? Why, there is a place of particular interest that I would like to investigate. A place you'd like to investigate? Where's that, Professor? Ah, Constantine! Ah, Constantine! Whoa, where the heck did he come from? Constantine looks rather worked up. Could something be the matter with him? I don't know, I'll ask him and see. Ah, good idea, Luke. Eh? No, surely not. What is it, my boy? You look like you've seen a ghost. What did the little guy say? He said his master, Inquisitor Barnum, has been relieved of his duties. You mean Inquisitor Barnum is no longer Inquisitor Barnum? But why? Apparently he's been branded a traitor for treason against the storyteller. Barnum a traitor? How very peculiar. This has all happened rather too hastily for my liking. If that's true, then who's going to take his place as prosecutor in that trial this evening? Well, according to Constantine, that will be High Inquisitor Darklaw herself. High Inquisitor Darklaw? It would appear this incident has taken a further turn for the dramatic. We would be wise to attend our respective investigations without further delay. Just a moment, Professor. It seems Constantine wants to tell us something else. I'd be very interested to hear anything you wish to add, Constantine. It appears he'd like to show us the way. Show us the way? Show us the way to where? He, wants to show us the way to the Storyteller's Tower. The Storyteller's Tower? Why there? According to Constantine, there should be a vital clue up there. A vital clue? Oh, this is most fortuitous. Huh? Professor? It just so happens that when I said there was a place I wish to investigate, that tower is precisely where I meant. No kidding. For the time being, everyone's attention is focused on the town square, so perhaps it might just be possible to enter that tower while it's not being quite so heavily guarded. At least I presume that may be the case. You may just have found a chink in their armor, Professor. Isn't that tower where Espella used to live when she was a kid? What kind of clue do you think could be hiding up there? Maybe the clue lies in Espella's past. Constantine says he knows a shortcut. He can lead us straight to the Storyteller's Tower. Follow me, Sir Top Hat, he said. Mr. Wright, I suggest we split up into two groups. Okay, Professor. Be careful up there. Don't worry. I shall be sure to return, armed with that vital clue. We'll be waiting for you. In the meantime, we'll make sure we're armed and ready for the trial. Mr. Wright, with the final story written, within the final story was written the following. The town, finally freed from the shackles of the story and witchcraft, will bathe in the morning light of the new dawning day. The new town will be aglow with freedom from the past and fresh hope for the future. If this story is to have the finale that has been promised, Espella too will bathe in the morning light of that new dawning day. I'm with you on that one, Professor. Let's work together and make it happen. Farewell for now, Mr. Wright. Come on, Luke. Right you are, Professor. Come on, Constantine. Show us the way. Alright, let's start by investigating the scene of the crime. We've only got a few hours until the trial starts. It doesn't give us much time, Maya. Come on, let's go. Right. I'm sure the professor will bring us back something we can work with. Let's be sure to hold up our end of the bargain. You've got it, Nick. What is it, Maya? It's Espella. Her eyes are all funny again, like last time. Last time? Yeah, like they were back in London. I mean, it's like she's completely spaced out again. Now that you mention it, it was almost like she was being controlled by some kind of drug or magic back then. Nuh-uh! No way! That is just downright disgusting! We can't let them get away with this! Yeah, we're definitely on the same page there, Maya. Come on, let's get started. You said it! I'm as serious as a heart attack, Nick! Alright, well, let's at least head on and see what's happening here. Or are we following Luke? No, we're not following Luke. We are, Luke and the Professor. We are indeed starting off with this. So, let's head on over here and see what we can find. Figures there's still a ton of people around. Well, considering what happened, I guess it's only natural. There seem to be fewer knights, though. Nick, look out! Make way, make way! Ah! Oof. Oh. You wimp! How can you be so flying by a little bump like that? Oh, excuse me. So he knocks me over and I get yelled at? Yeah, that's fair. I gotta say, Nick, I think you just set a new record for the most super dramatic fall ever. Oh, come on, Maya. What do you expect when someone in a metal suit bumps into someone in a cloth suit? What are you two doing here, anyway? This area is supposed to be off limits to the likes of you. We, well, you see, we're the ones defending Espella Cantabella. Oh, then you must be the Sir Balloon Knight that all the town is talking about. He sure is. Bluest knight in all the land. That's right. I'm the Blue Knight. You look a little green for a knight, if you ask me. Thanks. Well, feel free to investigate the area. Over in the square, they're setting up the special outside court to be used in the upcoming trial. We vigilantes are spread thin guarding here, so do your best to keep out of our way. Well, there he goes. You know, Nick, you're becoming quite the celebrity around here. I'm not sure celebrity is quite the right word. Huh? What's up, Nick? Looks like the vigilantes that ran into me dropped something. What is it? Looks like some kind of patrol record for the guards. A patrol record, huh? Judging by what's written here, it looks like they've been taking turns guarding this bell tower 24/7. You mean they've been guarding it around the clock? Why would they do that? Beats me, but the important thing here is the fact that it was under close guard at the time the incident took place. Oh, right. So I guess it would have been impossible to just stroll in through the front door, huh? Exactly. Anyway, it might be a good idea to hold on to this for now. So anyway, where were we? Oh, right. Off to the crime scene. Better have a look before another dork in a tin can shows up. Alright. Well, let's see what we've got up here. Looks like they've left the crime scene completely untouched. Yeah, even that flower the boss threw up there is still all over the place. Yeah. I still can't believe that she took on a bunch of fully armed vigilantes. Yeah, with only a bag of white flour and a rolling pin, too. Just goes to show how much Patty cares for Espella. Huh? Of course she does. After all, Espella's like family. It's another reason we just have to rescue Espella, Nick. That's right. Then what are we waiting for? Let's bust out that magnifying glass and get to searching on the road. Well, I suppose the first obvious thing we've got is this bell thing. Look at this. It's a pendant. None of the straps seem to have been broken. Wait, I know this! This is Espella's pendant. I knew I'd seen it somewhere before. Anyway, we should pick it up before one of those dorks sees it. Come on, Nick. Quickly, just pop it in your pocket. Okay, I'm on it already. Right. What else have we got? We got this thing here then, huh? I don't know what this is. It looks like a robe to me. A robe? Say, this seems to remind me of the robes those weirdos in the Eldritch Woods were wearing. Come on, Nick, try it on! You've got to be kidding me. This thing is drenched from all the rain. And besides, it's covered in that flour Paddy threw all over the place. Yeah, I guess you're right. It does look pretty beat up, huh? And that flour's not coming off easily. It's all stuck to the wet robe. You know, I can't put my finger on it, but there's something weird about this robe. Weird? Remember when we first arrived here? I could swear there was nothing like this lying around, was there? I'm not really sure, but I sure don't recall seeing it. This robe's pretty big. It looks like it would fit someone my size. I'm guessing that means it can't be a Speller's since she's small and aerodynamically built, like yours truly. Anyway, it may prove a useful clue. We should make a record of it for now. Hey, get that sucky thing away from me! Oh boy. Well, there we go. What else have we got? There's a bag of flour from Mrs. Eclair used to hit those knights. Looks like it's still all over the place. Boy, the boss sure is something, huh, Nick? Now that's the power of love. More like the power of flour. Yeah. Let's see what we've got here then. Hey, this looks like a floor plan of the tower. Hey, you're right! But I don't remember seeing it here before. I guess the vigilantes must have been using this for their investigation, and left it behind when they hurried off. According to this floor plan, there's a bell on the floor above this one. Well, it is a bell tower. It'd be kind of strange if there was no bell. Yeah, but there's no sign of any ladder leading up to the next level. Or even a step ladder. Does that mean the bell can't be rung? Anyway, Nick, this floor plan could be useful. Hurry up and stash it in your pocket. Maya, I hate to think what you have stashed away in that spirit medium's outfit. It's called being decisive, Nick. Come on, we're doing this for a speller, remember? Oh yeah, I hadn't exactly forgotten that. So, we got the bell tower. But what are we looking for here? What else have we got? I guess we just got this panel thing. It's different to all the others, so... What's this? A control panel? I wonder what it's for. If it's a control panel, shouldn't there be a lever or a button or something? Wait a sec, what's this? Look at this. That pendant looking thing. There seems to be some kind of recess here. Looks like something fits into it. Hey, nice catch, Maya. That recess. I've seen something shaped like that before. Ah, this shape, it's a Speller's pendant. You're right, this is a Speller's pendant. I knew I'd seen that shape before. But why would a pendant fit inside this recess? Don't ask me. Spirit channeling, supernatural possession. Now those are the things that I know, Nick. Well, seeing as we don't know, there's only one way to find out. Let's slide it in there and see what happens. Alright, calm down. Guess there's no harm in trying.
Hold it!
Hold it right there, Sir Suspicious Blue Knight. Who? Me? Yes, you. What exactly are you up to? Well, we're just, carrying out our own investigation. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change that guy's voice. My throat's already hurting. Bah, you can't fool me. That thing you just picked up. That thing there, even as we speak, that you are attempting to conceal in your pocket. What is it? Oh, you mean this little thing? It's, well, I guess you could call it a pendant. It's Absolutely nothing to do with that whole crazy incident from just now. I swear Nick's attorney's badge on it. Enough! I saw it, all of it, every single move, from beginning to end, including just now. That's right, there is one piece of evidence I was looking forward to coming back and picking up myself. Oh, sorry, 2. Me 3. Me 4. Now then, hand over that important piece of evidence now. Ah, shoot. Oh, Spella's pendant. Snatched away from us just like that. I must report this to the High Inquisitor immediately. Me 2. I shall accompany you, Chief. Me 3. Me 4. There they go with the Spella's pendant. And I was totally planning on giving it back to her the next time I saw her. But more than that, I so wanted to try fitting that pendant into the recess in the panel. What now? No way that panel is just there for decoration. I'd better add it to my items for future reference. Attention, everyone! The preparations for this evening's special outside courtroom have now been completed. Simon the High Inquisitor, it is time we prepared for the trial. Each and every citizen shall no doubt wish to bear witness to this evening's trial. Overcrowding is to be anticipated. All officers to their stations. Let us help this final court session find a proud place within Labyrinthia's history. Nick! Looks like we're out of time. Maya, I guess now's the end of the investigation. You think we'll be alright? We didn't really have time to finish. Well, we did what we could for the time being, so let's go. I have a feeling this Spella's going to be moved to the defendant's waiting room soon. You know, Nick. What? I've been thinking. It's no accident that you and I found ourselves in Labyrinthia. Maya? The reason we're here, it's for the trial tonight. I know what you mean. I think so too. And I'm sure Professor Layton and Luke both feel the same way. I just know they'll bring back a clue or two to save Spella. Yeah, you're right. That means we've got to give this trial everything we've got to, Maya. Alright, Nick, let's do this thing. You bet. We'll do what we do best. We'll fight to the very end for Spella. Indeed they will. And that is to be continued, and the perfect place for us to go ahead and end off this episode here. For now, we know that the trial will be starting soon, but we have to go ahead and end things off, because that's what we'll be starting up in the next time. If you have enjoyed this video, then do be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more, and to share this stuff so people know that it exists. My name has been Supersonic Blur. You guys have been a fantastic audience, and I shall see you all next time.